All right, so one, yeah, magic, whoopie doo, pop it out of sparkles. But Desi spill. Oh gosh, dang Lapis, get over here. I really gotta find a stand for all of them. But I just finished watching the 2 latest episodes of Star vs. Marco. Star versus the Force of the Evil. That's foreshadowing. But let's see here. All right, so I really should look up the names of these episodes before I say I watched them. But the last episode I just saw, Star versus Star versus the Force of the Evil episode. Game of Flags and Girls' Day Out. Those are the 2 episodes I saw. Okay. So, 1, I extremely like these episodes. I think these are probably some of the best episodes of Star vs. Force of the Evil. Minus, I think it's probably one of the best episodes right up there with, the pilot for the series, or not pilot, the first episode for the series, because that one was random, new, and kind of jumped around a bit, and it felt good. One didn't jump around a bit, it felt like a good episode, for at least from what I can remember. This episode felt similar. This episode felt a little bit better like that. Both episodes were. Basically, the first episode, Game of Flags, Game of Thrones, Game of Flags, haha. Marco and Star go to a family reunion of stars where there's the grown-ups table and the kids table. Which, mind you, whenever I went to anything family related like that, like Thanksgiving or whatever, and they had a grown-ups table and a kids table, I was the one in the room playing my video games. Or we were just the ones, me and probably a couple others were just the ones in the other room, and we had our PS2 hooked up, and we were just playing. Mind you, this is before PS3, or they just didn't have a PS3 yet. And, of course, I have a PS4 now, so good. Everything's good. Everything's right with the universe. Well, no, not everything. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. We're not talking about universe, we're talking about stars. Get it? But, basically, the first episode is, you see, Star wants to sit at the big grown-ups table. Mother says no. The mother says no, you can't. And also, half the table, of course, is Star's mother's family. The other half is her dad's. Turns out, the dad was the one who married into royalty, I believe, because, and also took on his wife's name, because they say that the dad is the one who screwed up the butterfly family lineage. So unless they're all related, which medievalish times could possibly be, hopefully not. He married into royalty. And basically, the 2 families really don't like each other. And to settle their debates, or settle who's better, they play a game called Flags, where they take a flag and they run all the way to the top of this mountain that's full of water, rain. Water and rain kind of go together, but thunderstorms and all this crud, lava and everything, snow. Actually, I think about it, most of it was just water. Just different forms of it. But, they have to get all the way to the top, and it's basically survival of the fittest. You throw each other down the hill, and, the father's family is more barbarian-like, and the other one's more polite, but they're still as crazy and want to destroy each other. Star basically wants to use this as a way to get into the grown-ups table. Marco doesn't know about this because the Star's mother said, don't do it. But of course she does it anyways. Which this then leads to Marco and Star running up the hill, throwing people aside. Star being kind of mean to other people, but they're also all being mean to everyone else. And Marco saying, "Star, this game is changing you." And there's actually even a scene where they're running up the hill, and Marco's already like, "What the heck? I don't want to do this anymore." He's running up the hill, and there's a point where it's raining, and then like right below the rains, like there you see the light or whatever, and you see Marco go, "Star, you have to," and they're like near the top, and everyone's fighting, and Star is about to go get her, plant her flag up there, and Marco goes, "Star, you have to stop this. This isn't right. You're hurting your family. This is wrong. You shouldn't be doing any of it. This is wrong, bad." And there's a point where Marco's still in the rain, the dark side, the rain, and then Star's just looking back, and then you just see her turn. When you see kind of like, I don't know why, but it's always epic when like you just see the hair blowing in the wind. But Star looks back and then just looks forward. Then you see like the pan shot. One's in the dark side, one's in the light, and you see Star run off. And then like I'm just thinking, wow, this is probably symbolizing exactly what I think it's symbolizing. Because and I'm pretty sure that's probably it. And also the thing is, if you get to the top and stab your flag into the mountain, it says it means that you can then look down upon everyone else for a year. And I kind of thought that was going to be taken literally, which I'm kind of guessing. I'm happy it's not, but I thought that was going to be kind of taken literally and be like kind of a joke, like I don't want to be stuck up here for years, like Marco or something, or a year. But no, it's not. But Star runs up there, grabs the flags of his both families, and basically at this point you can kind of guess what she wants to do. She wants to take all the flags and plant them at the top of the mountain. That way both families are technically winners. But her family goes ravenous, runs at her, and then basically jumps on top of her to maul her. And then you see like a blast of magic, and you see all of them float in midair. I'm thinking, oh crap, did Star activate her magic powers without the wand? Which also, mind you, she barely uses her wand in this episode. Which I'm kind of wondering why. But then also in the other episode, she does that too a little bit. So I kind of wonder why in that one as well. But no, she's not the one who actually activated her magic. It was her mother, who her mother turned into a Muberty form, where it's the, butterfly wings. She actually has the multiple arms. And it looked pretty awesome. Sorry, but like, I'll say, like, right now, it's actually getting, like, I actually looked at that scene and like, her character design for that, and I was like, wow, this is actually pretty epic. This is pretty awesome. And I don't think I've ever said that, other than, like, when I first saw the show, and I saw little clips of it before it actually came out, I'm like, oh, wow, this actually looks imaginative and creative in a lot of ways, and pretty colors and the character design I like. But then, like, it kind of, a little bit for me. But this is actually bringing it back up. And it's like, oh, crap, this is epic. This is pretty cool. And basically, Star tells the mother about the plan. Also, the mother doesn't ever seem as bad as Star makes her out to be, which, I don't know, maybe it's supposed to be like, oh, kids hate their parents when they're young or something, which some do. But, but the way this, and like, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's supposed to try to hit something where like, oh, maybe parents aren't that bad, but to kids they are to some points, though that kind of varies very greatly between the parents. But, that episode, though, like, she doesn't seem evil, she doesn't seem angry, she doesn't seem like something that reason why Star would, like, be so hateful towards her. So, knowing that Star does that to her, it makes Star look way more like an a-hole. It really does. It makes you seem like a complete and utter a-hole. Also, apparently munis only eat corn. Just corn. Now, because, there's a lot of things last season, like a calzone that tells you when you die. But, so, Star tells the mom, oh, yeah, one, they use, like, corn dummies Marco and Star use corn dummies to, trick the mom to thinking they were still at the kids' table. And I actually like how the mom goes, oh, Star, I met your twin. She's made of corn. Honey, did I ever birth a corn baby? And then that just got the image of her birthing a corn baby in my mind. So I'm just like, wow, that's an image I really didn't need to think about. But she's like, did I ever birth a corn baby? And the dad's like, oh, he's all jacked up. She's like, okay, come back down. Lay back down. But Star then says her plan, how she was going to take all the flags up there and plant it for everyone to win. And the mom's like, oh, that's the most grown-up thing I've ever seen. I've seen you do. You know what? You can sit at the kids' table. And Star's like, great. And then in the end, Marco runs up behind with a stick in his sweater tied to it, stabs it in the mountain, and goes, whoa! And ends. Which, one, totally goes against Marco's character on what he was doing and everything, saying that he shouldn't be doing this and all this bull crap that he was spouting. And in the end, he still puts it on there. Which, one, I could see this completely as foreshadowing to what will be coming. Because if you don't know my thoughts on this, I don't think Marco and Star are going to be together or very friendly toward each other toward the end of the series. Or if they are, they're still going to be on opposite sides. And this may symbolize something that Star might not be the winner. But, he's not in the beginning. It might be like an Empire Strikes Back kind of deal. But, that felt a little bit more like they're going a little bit random, giving a little bit more world building while also still keeping it silly and fun for everything and not repeating some crap, which I liked. And then the next episode, honestly, is still pretty dang good. It's Girls' Day Out, which I didn't know it was a Girls' Day Out episode because, one, there's tons, and every animated show, if it has enough girl characters, you're gonna have a Girls' Day Out or Girls' Night episode where it's just the girl characters going out doing whatever the fudge, and they're mostly always they repeat themselves. It's kind of like the whole, oh, you want half the house, you want half the house, we're gonna put a line down the middle. It's something that we've already seen. The girls go get in trouble and basically no boys allowed and something like bullcrap like that. But this episode actually is pretty good. Because, one, I didn't know it was a Girls' Day Out, and two, it actually kind of has a fun setup. Which, one, I guess it's kind of been a setup done before, too, but at least it's a little bit funner. It's kind of fun and on some of the characters they meet, or the things that they do. But, basically, Star is bored out of her freaking mind, grabs the class hamster in the middle of the class. It goes, fly! It just hits the freaking class. And I'm just like, dead. But no, she opens the window and just throws him out. And the troll teacher just goes, why are you doing this? And he goes, I'm bored. He's bored. She's bored. Marco's bored. And Marco's like, don't drag me into this. And the troll lady goes, all right, Star, you're going to detention. Marco, Star, you're going to detention. And Marco, you see, I didn't do nothing. And honestly, I was thinking, okay, is he going to get thrown into detention too? And no, the troll lady goes, go get my scrapbook or something like that. Or go grab my hamster, I guess. And that's actually kind of like, oh, okay. They're not being, it's not like Marco's getting in detention for this as well. So Star gets thrown into detention where that one chick, I don't know what the fudge her name is, but she's that one girl I think who actually does like Marco, not the blonde haired, because I don't know if she does know that Marco likes her, but the hooligan one, she's there. Which one? She's an awesome character. I like her. She's in that room with her with like the other hooligans, quote unquote hooligans, and Star goes in there, just goes, "Yeah, I'm not staying." So she takes her wand, like extends the window, is about to walk out, and the hooligan girl just goes, "Hey, you can't leave. You're the mayor of detention." Totally of this totally legal, this totally official election voting thing that says Star is mayor. And Star goes, Star's like, "What?" No, and she's like, "Oh, okay." Then the hooligan girl goes, "All right, everyone. Looks like our mayor doesn't want to be here anymore, and we have to leave us." And Star's like, "Oh, fine. Let me see that." And she looks at the papers like, "This election is fake." And I love the girl's reaction. What the hooligan girl's answer? She just goes, "All elections are fake," and just continues on. And I'm just like, what the fuck was that bull? What topical bull? They just dropped a topical bomb right in the freaking center of this episode and just let it die. It's just, all elections are fake. Boom. Continue on. Not die, but it just exploded and just like left it and never brought up. I'm like, well, one, I guess they never had that bring up, but that's just like, that's like a joke that like came out of freaking nowhere. It was funny, but I'm just like, what the fuck? It's funny though. But so this girl gives Star a list of all the things, as well as like a little badge that says mayor on it, and basically it goes that Star has to get them all these things as mayor, and she does it pretty well. She gets she gives this one kid gum for candy, because apparently that was his request. For the hooligan girl, she wanted a tattoo, and Star just puts an entire sleeve tattoo on her freaking arm. And it's saying like, hold on. Yes. I got like this tattoo sleeve from like Assassin's Creed. Like this, where like you kind of like see like spots, but then it's supposed to be skin, or obvious reasons. It probably doesn't work on me. And like, but no. Hers is like a full sleeve tattoo. Like you freaking, there's no skin you can see under the tattoo. I'm like, holy balls. God bless the animators if they ever have to repeat that. And then the other one, this Russian girl, I think, wanted a guillotine to cut her teddy bear's head off, but this was stuck it as a comb, and so Star gave her a comb out of this one kid's butt, and she's like, "That's not what I want. That's not what I want," or whatever. But yeah, and then the kid in the wheelchair is crying because he wasn't able to get his request in, and sorry, he didn't get his request in. I'm thinking, okay, what does he want? It's a kid in a wheelchair. Does he, he knows there's a girl with the magic powers right here. Is he going to ask for working legs? Because magic? That thing that can instantly heal your legs. Sure, Star's not that very well trained in it, and, might give you, might make you a centaur, but you'll have legs. I wouldn't want that, FYI. But, so the kid's like, "Well, we usually like to watch wrestling on the TV across the hall, and I can control it with this stolen remote." I'm like, okay, I get, like, what, I'm gonna, like, why are a lot of these, like, I can understand a lot of these kids, why they're hooligans, quote-unquote hooligans, but why is he a hooligan? And it's because he's a thief, I guess. And he's like, "But we can watch it using this remote to watch wrestling, but we ran out of batteries." So Star has to then go get batteries, and they see that one kid, the vampire kid with the fangs and the keytar. I don't know if he's a vampire, but I'm gonna guess he's a vampire. And so Star and the hooligan girl go out to have to go try to do this while Troll Teacher is making her rounds, I guess. And so they have to go past, like, this one janitor who, like, dumps water on the ground on the hallway, just marks out every time a kid falls. And, like, he's got, like, over 100 kids have already fallen already, because he has, like, a little tally mark every time it happens. I'm like, that's funny. Also, while this is going on, Marco's trying to grab a hamster out of, like, the hamster out of the sewer drain. His arm gets stuck, which I love. Which I love when his arm gets stuck, because then Jackie, or what the fuck her name, comes up, and Marco has to play it cool, and does something similar fashion of... Fudge me. Something of similar fashion of this. Like, hey, Jackie! Ow, that hurt. Something that similar fashion, which I'm just like, okay. That was funny, I thought. That probably wasn't, but... Something of that similar fashion, though. And, what was it? Marco then... They also call him firefighters at one point, because Marco's literally stuck in the drain and people are just, like, taking pictures and laughing at him. The firefighters come with, like a drill to cut the pipe. And Marco goes, is this safe? And the firefighter goes, oh yeah, it won't hurt me at all. Nah. I've seen that joke before, but that was just funny too. And then like his arm comes off. He's like, but he says the pipe's stuck. He's like, I'm free. Trips, falls, and then the other firefighter just takes a picture. I'm like, that's funny. But Star and the hooligan girl go to whatever the fudge his name is with the guitar, and Star goes, don't worry, I got him wrapped around my finger. Walks up to him, totally spazzes out. The hooligan girl then goes, can we get some batteries? And the guitar goes, yeah, dude, yeah, you can. It's just, you can't take these, but I got a spare in my back. And just a whole bunch of guitars back there. They go back to go try to get these the guitar to try to find where the batteries are in it. But a Star gets wrapped up in hearing this kid, Oscar, I think his name's Oscar, trying to hear his stories. But then finally when the troll lady's about to leave, also at one point you try to distract the troll lady by giving her a can of chips that's filled with a snake, an actual snake. But when the troll lady heads back, once she grabs the hamster back after Marco, drops the pipe, and she has this can full of snake because she didn't open the can and get scared by it. So I'm like, okay, snake gonna eat hamster. and I'm like, this is gonna be funny. But so Star and this girl find the guitar, pull out the batteries, put it in their pocket, begin running, and like they jump on like this one cart, and she tells, jump on. Girl jumps in and goes, he uses her wand and goes, porcupine transformation. It's a new spell, which is kind of cool, but transforms the cart into a porcupine, rides, and I'm just thinking, that is the worst thing you could ever ride, especially since that one girl was sitting on, like, the mane of the porcupine. I'm just thinking, she's being stabbed repeatedly. But they run. They almost make it to the detention, but the troll lady is there. But then troll lady's like, oh, look, here's some chips, Mr. Hamster. Snake comes out. She runs away. Snake is starting to eat hamster. They pull it apart, run into the detention room. Troll lady comes back, and they're like, oh, look, we found your hamster. And like, oh, that's great. And like, can we leave now? And the troll lady goes, no, leaves. And so then they all start watching WrestleMania, and the hooligan girl goes, okay, sir, well, I guess you fulfilled your duties. I guess you can leave now. And like, she kind of, if I remember, she looked kind of sad, I believe. Hold on. Well, no, I already took it out. Sorry. But Star's like, nah, I think I'll stay. And also she has like the mayor badge that like the girl made her. He's like, and like they're watching, and the girl goes, you don't have to wear that badge anymore. And Star goes, I know, but now we're matching. It has deputy mayor on. It's like a little heart badge. It just gives it to her, and they're like, yeah. And then they look at the screen, and goes, rip its head off, rip it off. And they just like bond that way. And then it's like the end of the episode, which I really like. One, because it's not like those other girl day episodes where it's just, oh, girls' night, or whatever the bullcrap, and then they just get into stupid hooligans, stupid shenanigans, stuff like that. Like, Teen Titans did that thing as well as many other cartoon. It's a common cartoon trope. But even Danny Phantom did it. But this episode was actually pretty fun. It didn't feel like something that would single others out, like, oh, it's girls' night, so no boys, whatever. No, it feels like an exactly fun thing. And also, I feel like the hooligan girl probably likes Star. Because, one, she does basically whatever she can to get Star to help them out in the detention. So I kind of feel, and it didn't feel like out of like a bad way, like, oh, she has magic powers, maybe I should make her do some stuff for me. No, it felt like she wanted to be friends with Star. And it worked pretty well. I thought it was pretty cool. I want Star to get with this girl. Screw Marco entirely. I want Star and this girl together, because this would be awesome. I want to see more episodes like that. But yeah, it's a pretty good episode. You have some allusions to the future with Game of Flags. This episode, you kind of see that Star is making more friends outside of just Marco, and I say this is probably one of the better just Star episodes. Like, yeah, Marco pops in every once in a while, but unlike the Banana Magic Wand, where it's just like, oh, fish out of water, she doesn't understand how everything works, and she's gonna screw everything up, kind of trope-y thing. This one was a Girls' Day Out one, but it still had its own thing. This one, for lack of a better way of saying it, these two felt kind of like Adventure Time / Steven Universe, while still being their own thing. Like Game of Flags, it's silly, crazy, whatever, but it's still still silly and crazy, a little bit like Adventure Time, but it's still Star versus the forces of evil. It's still alluding to what'll come, and it kind of has a twist at the end of it. Girls' Day Out, that feels a little bit more like Steven Universe, suburban type of thing, but it still has its silly moments as well. It still has some fun parts, and also world building and also showing like, okay, these characters actually kind of like each other and stuff like that, and want to be friends and stuff. It feels natural in this kind of world, and I like that. It felt natural. But yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I've been rambling around for way too freaking long, but tell me in the comments below. Pretty good episode. I really like them. These are probably some of the best Star versus the Forces of Evil episodes that I've seen on this show. I say that. Probably one of the best ones. I don't know if this will, like, there's 4 episodes coming. Another one in September, then another one in October. And the one in October is Frenemies. So I don't know if we're gonna see something happen. At some point, I feel like there's going to be like spoiler. It's kind of like Steven Universe, where there's going to be a shift in everything, where it's just going to go everything's silly, happy, ha 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 ha, and then it's just going to straight up shift. And if you watch Steven Universe, that would be actually Adventure Time, I think, would kind of have it as well. That would be like when they meet the Lich, the first big world thing, and for Steven Universe, it would be the Return and Jailbreak. Like, the one thing that will shift the entire show into what it's going to be about. I thought it would have been cool if it would have been St. Olga's Reform School for Wayward Sisters, but they kind of try to make, how the fuck did you say it, but not, they shot, no, gosh damn, that still sounds bad. It is bad, but still, it's, basically, they blew their load. That was exactly what I was trying to avoid. They blew their load way too early. But either way, it's almost half an hour, so I'm just saying this here. But thank you so much for watching. Watch more videos that I've done. Please click the link in the description below. Please check out all my videos. Sorry, I was talking too much, but these were actually some pretty good episodes. But either way, tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Might come out with another theory video on that, explain a little bit more with the thing, but then I kind of explained most of it here. But either way, thank you so much for watching. Check out all my videos, and we will see you later.